What's up, guys? It's Icarus, and today we're going to be doing another tier list. It is Tier List Tuesday, and as promised last week, I am now doing the rest of the Wonder Weapons from Modern Zombies, so I consider Cold War through BO7. Um, I didn't have any Vanguard ones in here because I'm pretty sure they just had the ray gun, the WAF, and the shield, which I never used. I actually did have to make this one myself. I couldn't find another one that did it, so if you want to use it, then it should have all of Cold War. Obviously, it has the Scorcher, the VR11, the WAF from MWZ, all BO6, and BO7 so far. So if you want to use it, feel free. I'll have it in the description down below. But yeah, let's just get right into it. I'm gonna come out and straight say it. I think that they have been doing a really good job when they actually make new Wonder Weapons. That the issue with modern zombies is that they haven't really been doing that. But starting it off with the one weapon they did keep, the ray gun, um, as far as it's obviously still been in every map, which I think is a good thing. As far as how it was in Cold War, I think it was the best it's ever been. It felt amazing, it looked amazing, it sounds amazing. It's just overall very good. BO6 kind of drags it down, and I am kind of counting all of modern zombies with this. BO6 kind of feels like it's not that good. I don't know why. It might just be the increased amount of zombies, the way that the spawns and everything are in that game. But it's just not that great. I mean, it's good. It'll get the job done, but it's nothing special. But BO7, I actually like it better than the Mark II in BO7. I think it feels better with the splash and how much it does to the hordes. I'm gonna put it high A tier for now. I want to put it in S tier, but I'm gonna keep it high A tier. Next up is the DIE. The DIE is a very fun wonder weapon to use. I love the machine, and it fits the map perfectly. It's fun. It has 4 elemental upgrades, which I'm kind of including as one with this. The reason why I feel these upgrades are different than like DE is that you're gonna be doing them every game when you're doing the Easter egg, you know, and that's kind of the same with Origins, but they feel like completely different staves, whereas this is like a base DIE and then you're just upgrading it. So I feel like that can kind of be included in the weapon, where like with the bows, yeah, you have a normal bow, but then you're making these 4 different ones, you know, you're not just like changing one DIE, how you just switch the filter or whatever. So I'm gonna rank all of them with it. Even with those, I think the electric one is the only great one. The gas one has some camping strategies with toxic growth, but I think in general it's just kind of underpowered. I think I'm gonna put it at a B for now. That might even go down. Next up is the Ray K. I love this weapon so much. The design of it, the double feature, how you can, it's like the Mark III but done better, where you kind of create that like slowing effect, but then you switch fire mode and you shoot into it and just explode the whole thing. I love this weapon. It's so good. I'm trying to think of how it's in Cold War though. I feel like the ray gun is probably better in all of the Cold War matches. This is very fun to use. It has a good mode. All the Cold War Wonder Weapons are pretty good. I think I'm going to go A, but I'm going to put it behind the ray gun. I think that feels like a good ranking to me. Next up is the Cerberus. I know this one is probably technically better than the ray gun, or at least on par with it. It also has those weird upgrades that you can get just by killing zombies, and they drop them like on the floor, which means this weapon is almost an infinite ammo weapon, but you just have to utilize it right. You have to utilize your pickups, and the ones that it drops are all worse than the base variant, but they're cool. The laser is pretty cool. The crossbow is awesome. I really like the effects that it has. I just don't know. Again, this list, so I'm basing it, I guess I didn't get to my criteria. If you saw the first one, I'm doing the same criteria. I'm basing it off of how much I personally have fun with it. So I have fun with weapons that look really cool, that sound really cool, and that are powerful, but still take some thought to using. So like the in the last one, I ranked the Apothecary Servant very low to me it doesn't sound that cool, or and it's too easy to use. It does look cool, but not crazy. I'm not super into that look. So that's why I rank that so low. Personally, I think this looks a little bit worse than these two. I think it probably is better, but it's less fun to use. But I think it's with that. I think it's on the same tier. The Crystal Axe. Oh boy. As far as looks, this is number one of any Wonder Weapon ever. This is just the coolest that anything has ever looked. The floating crystals around it, the way you can turn it into a literal SMG. It's so amazing. And it is actually really good too. As if you know how to use it with the like meleeing, not augments, upgrades, I guess you call them in the menu. You'd get those, you re-heal health every time you deal things. It recharges your armor. So good. They've never done a melee weapon as good as this, and I don't think they ever will. I hope that I'm wrong with that, but it's so good. It's gotta be S tier. Scorcher. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't use this a lot. My experience with MW3 was mostly the camo grind. I did use it a few times, and I thought it was really cool how you could like float yourself around. It's basically like a modernized version of the paralyzer in that sense, where you can, you know, go up and then fly around the map. And with that map, dude, this is so necessary in the map. I think it fits the map so well, and the systems in the map. You can kind of lock down areas just by shooting it through, and the zombies like can't go through it. It's very good. I definitely would put it over the die. I don't know. See, I feel like if we got the Cerberus back, I would probably be more excited to have that back though. This would be really fun to play with in a real map. I really wonder how the like flight mechanic would work. Like, what if you were on the beach in Terminus and you could float up and then just go to the spawn area? I know that would be so OP. Like, maybe you can only do it once per round or something, but that would be so much fun. But I do think it's just a level behind the Cerberus. Next up is the VR11. This did get quite a bit of a facelift. It works really well with the systems. With the, like, in escorts, for example, you can shoot the escort and it'll actually heal it. It's actually really good against, like, boss enemies. Like, I'm pretty sure this was the meta, right? For the actual bosses, the worms. If not, like, a broken weapon. But I think this is, like, the actual meta. It's fun to use, but I wouldn't say it's the most fun. Again, I also didn't have a lot of experience with this. I'm going to put it above the DIE, but I think B tier is fair. I think everyone would rather play with the Scorcher than the VR11. Is that right? Like, if you're not going for, like, playing for OP because the VR11 can heal, I think most people would rather play with the Scorcher. So I think that's a valid place. Next up, the Wonderwaff. Again, if you watched the past video, the Wonderwaff was my number one. I just don't think it has the legs to stand on in modern zombies. I don't think it's quite as fun to use. It's kind of gotten too reused from being in so many of them, and in MWZ and in BO6. Obviously Shattered Veil. I don't know. It's still fun to use, but something about, like, it's not that the other Wonder Weapons are better, because I'm not necessarily saying they are, but I think this is kind of a sign of the times. And don't get me wrong, I put it number one in my last list of all of those amazing Wonder Weapons. So I still love the Wonderwaff. But when I'm playing modern zombies, I don't really think of it as much. And I like that these other things have better mechanics that actually fit. So I'm gonna put it in B tier. As much as I still love using it and it's still fun to use, I don't think that it's unique enough or, like, interesting enough. And with the ray gun, you kind of give it a pass because it's the ray gun, and it's never gonna be like the best. It's never gonna be, well, except for D Machine, maybe Cold War, arguably, but even in Cold War they had rivals. But I don't know. Like, the ray gun, I think, gets a pass. I don't know if I extend that to the Wonderwaff, as much as I love it. The jet gun is going in D. I don't have fun using it. I know it's good in Liberty Falls. This isn't a list based off how good it is. This is a list based off how much fun I have using it. And this is the least fun Wonder Weapon I've ever had the displeasure of using. If I never had to look or see this weapon ever again, my life would be better. I hate this gun. I hate the mechanics. It's a piece of shit. I hate everything about it. Next is the Beam Smasher. I like the look of it. I think the design is really cool. I think the sound is pretty cool. I think its effect is alright. It's not bad by any means, but I don't think that it's that great. It's a support weapon, which with a wonder weapon is very weird if it's not like OP support, and it's definitely not. So I think I'm going to put it C. If it was just a little bit better. See, fun isn't always about power, but if a gun is underpowered, that is going to make it less fun 90% of the time. And I think this is just slightly too underpowered for that map. The amount of manglers and amalgams that come. If this was good against amalgams, it'd be B or A tier at least. But it's such a cool gun, but kind of wasted on the BO6 mechanics, I feel. So, unfortunately, it's going in C. The Ice Staff, similar story to these ones. The B tier is kind of like the remakes, but not. They might even be better, technically, than what they were before. But because of the new systems, I feel like they got a little butchered. This is more fun to use. But it's... Oh, why do I feel like this is lazier? I'm gonna put this here. Yeah, this feels like a good spot. It's very OP. It's the high round strategy on the tomb, I believe. Like going in that room where Stamina Up is, and using this and just against the wall or against the corner, and you can literally just kill everything. It's so good. The normal version is trash. It's actually crazy how bad the normal version is. But as soon as you upgrade it, it's like the best weapon in BO6. But I think it's just a little bit less fun to use than the Wonderwaff, because at least with the Wonderwaff, it still has that element of like you're training up the zombies and you're utilizing it, whereas the Ice Staff is just sit in a corner and spam. So I think these two are just better. This one I put better because it has unique mechanics that actually fit with the game mode, just like this one. So I think this is fair. The Mark II, I wasn't super high on this before, and I'm even lower on it now. I don't enjoy using them. The 3-round burst is just gimmicky. It feels terrible in BO7. BO6 it at least felt better than the ray gun, because the ray gun kind of got powered down in BO6, whereas it's better now. So this was better in BO6. It feels like trash in BO7. Feels... I don't know. It's not awful in BO6, but in Shattered Veil, I mean, you can get the normal one in the other maps, but I'm more thinking Shattered Veil with the upgrades. The shotgun one is probably my favorite. It's actually the coolest, like, effect. But the submachine gun one is probably the best. And then the marksman rifle one is just terrible. I think this is a fair ranking. I'm not a huge fan of the Mark IIs coming back. I think they need to leave them in the past. Make more variations like the Ray K. Make a ray gun LMG. Make a ray gun, I don't know, sniper. You know, do unique stuff. Don't bring back the Mark II. It looks amazing. It sounds amazing, just as always. But as far as actually playing with it, it's not very fun. Next is the Gorg effects. I'd probably put the Gorg effects. I actually don't think it's as bad as everyone said it was. But I also wouldn't say I really enjoy using it. I think actually right here is a perfect spot. I don't even think I have to think about this for very long. This just looks right to me. It's okay to use. I never really upgrade it because it's not necessary. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it here. It's fun, it's unique, and it looks cool. I'll give them that, but it's not the best. If it was just a little bit more powerful, again, it would probably be up. It has the same issue as these, well, arguably these three, if we're talking BO7 this one. But the same issue is with these two, where they're just a little bit too underpowered. Next up is the Gauntlet. And I think it's going S tier. The melee mechanic it has is very cool. The look of it is the only thing that's ever rivaled this to me, at least with modern. It looks so cool. It's very strong. It has technically unlimited ammo if you use it right. It has multiple different ways to attack. It's got a fun quest to get it. Yeah, I think it's overall just a very, very good weapon, and I really like it. Next up is the Ligma, as I call it, or the LGM1. I don't think it's as bad as everyone says. I wonder if no one's used it since the buff. Maybe that's it. Maybe everyone just stopped playing Astra like a few weeks after it came out. But when Mars Survival came out, they buffed this, and it's actually very good. And it feels good to use too, because it'll kill like 3 or 4 with each one if they're close together. So you have to play it smart, but it does feel really good, and it looks cool. I wasn't the biggest fan of the look when it first came out, but it's grown on me a lot. And I think I'm gonna put it here. I think that feels right to me. It's better than the remakes. It's better than the DIE for sure. It's better than these, definitely. Not quite as good as these, though. Yeah, that's perfect ranking. I don't even think I have to think that much about that. The Blundergat, and I'm counting the Sundergat with this. This one obviously just came out, so we won't have any more from BO7 yet, even though by the time you're seeing this, well, not by the time you're seeing it if you see it when it first comes out, but if you're watching this later on, I'm doing this like a week after Paradox Junction came out, so I think the Blundergat is cool. The Sundergat is a cool idea, but it doesn't go with the Blundergat at all. And actually, I kind of want to penalize it for that. They could have just used a new Wonder Weapon. They could have just made it completely new. The Blundergat feels like trash on its own. And the Sundergat doesn't even feel like the Blundergat. So, you know what? I'm putting this here. Call me a hater, but looking at it, this does feel right, because the Blundergat is terrible. The normal Blundergat that they brought back that everyone thought would be cool to use and fun, it's worse than the SG-12. It's worse than the regular shotgun that you can have. Like, there's no excuse for that. And then when you upgrade it, it's not like the Magma Gat, it's not like the Acid Gat, it's completely different to those other two. And they didn't bring those two back. So, yeah. FU Paradox Junction. This one's going to the bottom of B. And this means that I get to move one up. I think I like my ranking, though. I think I'm going to put it like that. Because the Cold War ray gun was genuinely some of the most fun I've ever had on zombies. And I think it deserves to be where it is. Ray K, Cerberus, LGM, Scorcher, all also amazing. Obviously, these two are a tier above everything else. Yeah, I think this is a solid list. I think I'd be surprised. Let me know in the comments if you guys agree with my list or if you guys think that I'm crazy. I feel like a lot of people will actually agree with this list. I don't think this is nearly as divisive as my last one was. I feel like we can mostly agree on most of these. Because a lot of them are just remakes, and then a lot of them are like better than the other ones, just almost clearly. Some of them are arguable, like the Cerberus and the Scorcher, maybe. I know a lot of people hate the LGM1, but if you haven't used it since the buff, you can't say shit, okay? You have to use it. And then if you use it after the buff and tell me that you still hate it, that's valid. Yeah, that's gonna be it. So like I said, this is one that I personally made, so if you want to check it out, then go ahead. I'll leave it in the just in the down low, whatever that's called down there. And yeah, leave your suggestions for other videos to do in the future. I am currently now free to do whatever anyone suggests, so let me know what tier list you would like in the future. And yeah, if you like the video, then leave a like and support the channel. You could subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate all the subscribers that I get. We're trying to grow the channel, so You know, anyone that's here, I really appreciate you, and I thank you for watching the videos. And that's gonna do it. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace.